Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Crowning Conversations, your all-in-one pageant podcast. This very first episode is called The Introduction, and that's exactly what we're going to accomplish today. I would love nothing more than to give you the inside scoop on what you can expect to hear over the next few weeks. I hope that I can bring you insightful conversations, expert advice, and inspiring stories from the pageant community. Together, we'll explore a wide range of topics, including interview techniques, stage presence, fitness and wellness, wardrobe selection, and so much more. I hope that I can equip you with the insight that you need to excel in your pageant journey, while also empowering you to embrace your unique qualities and shine on the stage. We'll also take a little bit of a different dive into the philanthropic side of pageantry. We'll highlight charitable works that pageant contestants are engaging in and the positive impacts that they're making in their communities. During our Titleholder Talks podcast, we will be talking with current reigning title holders about their platforms, what it was like on the process of competing, reigning, winning, and just what they're planning to do during their year. Get ready to be inspired by the stories of the remarkable individuals who are using their platforms to make a difference. Together, let's unlock the secrets to success and empower each other to shine on and off the stage. So, before we wrap up this introductory podcast, I want to tell you a little bit more about myself. My name is Shay Parr. I am a 20-year-old college student, pageant director, pageant competitor, and I guess you could say a pageant podcaster too. Over the next few weeks, we'll talk a little bit more about my platform here and there. But for starters, I am a pageant director who is so dedicated to the idea of creating confident queens. When I was 6 years old, my mom put me into pageantry because I could not speak to anyone. I couldn't even talk to my teachers, and they wanted to hold me back. I've always been a bit of a competitive girl, so for whatever reason, I latched onto this. It grew my confidence immensely, and I had amazing directors that mentored me over the next few years of my pageant journey. Unfortunately, at 12 years old, all of the pageants in our area had kind of dissipated, and I decided that I wanted to do volleyball instead. As you can tell, my pageant journey did not end there. When I was 17 years old, I was crowned something called Football Sweetheart. It's basically like homecoming queen. For whatever reason, being back in that moment where they called my name and I was crowned, I just had this fire ignite in me. I knew that I wanted to compete again. I knew that I wanted to get back into that world that I had been out of for so long. And I just remembered when I was a little girl and I wrote on the whiteboard on my mom's fridge, I'm going to be Miss America one day. It stuck with me. And so when I was 17 years old and I had just won that crown, I was like, I have to achieve this goal. I want to make 6-year-old me accomplish this. One of the very first things I did was sign up for Miss Texas Teen USA. And as soon as I sent in that deposit, that fire in me just grew. I knew that I needed a platform. And I also knew that the pageants in our area were completely gone. They had been gone since I had stopped competing, which would have been about 6 years prior. So I knew that we had a high demand and a high need for something in our community that I felt like I could offer. From that moment, I made it my mission to create confident queens in my hometown. What started out as just a simple idea turned into the most elaborate opportunity that I would have never imagined that I could have achieved. Over the next 3 years, I would work with thousands of little girls from across the state of Texas and all of the surrounding states. My directorship had quickly grown, and I had the opportunity to mentor girls on and off the stage to be the best versions of themselves. When I signed up for Miss Texas Teen USA, I could have never imagined something so amazing, so inspiring, something so valuable that I would get to be a part of. But it just happened. Now, you might be wondering, what does that have to do with a podcast? Let me tell you. There is no line for me that is a finish line. I'm always looking for ways that I can improve and grow and do better. I knew that I had reached thousands of girls across the state of Texas and made a difference, but that was never enough. I wanted to reach thousands of girls across the United States. So that's what we're doing here. This is Crowning Conversations, the confidence building, all-in-one pageant podcast. Whether you're listening to this on your commute to work or you're sitting at home on your couch unwinding from the day, I hope that this podcast finds you, and I hope that we can create confident queens together. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to the Crowning Conversations podcast. I had a great time and I hope you did too. Make sure to listen to the rest of season 1 coming out weekly, and I will see you again next time. Bye.